hello to Thomas's Angels. This is an experimental class on how to get more out of your LLM. So today's class is for all the language learners out there. And it's a technique to progressively add more words from a new language so you can start infusing it in your vocabulary and in your mind. So let's say we're starting with English. Right now we are 100% in English. But let's say I'm trying to learn French. Eventually we want to be 100% French. So I would say to ChatGPT, hey Chat, I'd like to have a multilingual conversation with you.
Sure, I'd love that.
We're going to...
Language...
Sorry.
Absolument. D'accord. Aujourd'hui,
Wow.
et bonjour.
I didn't even say French. Okay, let's go down this road. So I would like to have a multilingual conversation with you where I start in English and you sprinkle in individual words of French at first, and I'd like you to repeat them or say them in multiple sentences so I can get a feel for them in a few places. And then over time, let's make it more complex, and eventually I'd like to be speaking 100% French. Let's talk a little bit about the city of Toronto and its history, and maybe you can tell it to me first in English, and then we'll build up to French.
Toronto is a vibrant city known for its diverse population and rich history. It was founded as the town of York in 1793 and later became Toronto in 1834.
Actually, would you mind making this a bit more conversational so I can test out using the words myself?
Of course. Toronto is located on the northwestern shore of Lake Ontario. Do you know how to say lake in French? It's lac. So you could say Toronto est situé sur la rive nord-ouest du lac Ontario. Want to give it a try?
Could you say that one more time, please?
Bien sûr. Toronto est situé sur la rive nord-ouest du lac Ontario. Give it a try when you're ready.
Toronto est situé au nord-ouest de lac Ontario.
C'est parfait. Très bien dit. Toronto est aussi une ville très diversifiée. How would you say diverse in French?
Diversifié.
Exactement. Toronto est une ville très diversifiée. Keep practicing and you'll be speaking French fluently in no time.
This is a great way to brush up your language skills before seeing a family member that maybe speaks a different language than you. And if you are going to be hanging out with family soon, this is a great way to build up your confidence in asking your loved ones bigger questions. So if you were ever planning on asking your grandparents to record a conversation with them so that you could hold on to their stories, now would be a really good time. And being able to speak to them in the language that they know best would likely help you have a deeper conversation with them. Then when you actually want to record the conversation with them, you can use this app, Memoir, that I am building. And you can add the person's name, for example, Mamie, and then you would simply click this button and you would say, Mamie, je veux connaître ton histoire. Est-ce que tu peux me raconter une histoire de quand tu avais mon âge? Donc maintenant j'ai 29 ans et je veux savoir ce que tu faisais quand tu avais 29 ans. Anyways, this is a way of capturing a family story in a way that you can hold on to, in a way that you can look back on in the future. And it's free. So it is worth trying to hold on to your family stories. I've recorded 3 of 4 grandparents, and it's worth it. That's all I'll say. It's worth holding on to those memories for yourself, for your parents, for your siblings, for your cousins, and one day for your kids. and you'll be happy you have it, and your family will be happy you have it. So that's it from me. Peace and love from Toronto, Ontario. Daniel.